watching this video. This is DJ Rob the Metal Guy Stevens. I'm the host of Hard Rock and Heavy Metal Zone. It's a radio show on KSUN Radio that is every semester at Sonoma State University. Also, I run a website with my friend Raj Singh. That's called Rock and Metal Zone. Both will be on the links below if you want to check those out or are interested. I recommend anyone that likes hard rock and heavy metal to go to both, especially Rock and Metal Zone. We have interviews, and now I'm starting reviews. I've seen a lot of YouTube album reviewers. I really like what they're doing, so I decided to take a chance, do it myself, and promote some bands that I really like, and some stuff I purchased recently. And the first couple albums you could say I'm going to review are really special to me because I just recently went to Monterey. And in this day and age, record stores seem to be dying out, which is very unfortunate, because back then, that's what you used to do. You used to go to the record store, know the guy who owned it, ask him, hey, what's good in metal these days? Or what can you tell me, the new Riot or the new Iron Maiden? You don't get that at Walmart. You just got somebody scratching their butt and saying, yeah, check under A for AC/DC. Well, thanks, asshole. Of course I was checking under A. But moving on from that. Really, that's what I liked about this place in Monterey. It's called Vinyl Revolution. Check it out. They have a Facebook page. They even have some live concerts to go through there. I saw Scott Wino and Connie Oates perform there recently, or this past summer, so it just goes to show you they have some pretty sick artists coming in. But the first band I'm going to review today, I have two albums from them, St. Vitus, that I purchased. And to me, these are very special. The first one I'm going to talk about here is St. Vitus Live in Germany. It was recorded in the 1998 era with Scott Weinrich on vocals. Lineup consisting of Dave Chandler on guitar, Mark Adams on bass, Armando Acosta on drums. Late, great Armando Acosta. Man, you were amazing. Great drummer for anyone that has not heard St. Vitus. A little background, St. Vitus started '79. What Black Sabbath had done with Doom, a lot of bands were influenced, but then there were bands like The Obsessed, St. Vitus, Witchfinder General, Trouble. They kind of took it and kept it going forward. Or you could say thrash metal bands, of course, added other elements like the new wave, invasion of British heavy metal. But St. Vitus, to me, they always kept that 70s hard rock, doom metal sound, which I love. And they are a band that really has kept it going these last years, putting out great releases. This one I'll be talking about shortly. But this live recording, 1998, what I love about St. Vitus is their live shows sound amazing. Sometimes they even sound better than the other recordings, like the regular ones with Weinrich, such as Born Too Late, one of my favorite albums, Mournful Cries, but in the live albums, you really do hear St. Vitus just putting on these amazing shows. The sound, it just echoes through the, my stereo, and I'm just blown away by this just total doom awesomeness, I call it, that you get from St. Vitus. And I got on the album cover, you have Dave Chandler shredding away. And that's another thing about this. The solos on this album, to me, there's no guitar player out there that can do what Dave Chandler does because he's so unique. He kind of combined a classic 70s blues rock, hard rock style, combines with this fast-paced, like, tremolo picking. It's utterly insane. And special, like some of these songs on here that are just amazing. Dying Inside, one of my favorites. War Starter. They open the show Living Backwards, and that's a great song. And another thing I like about this, I really got to bring up, is this is a live recording. A lot of bands, and people may not realize this, they say they have live albums. Kiss Alive, no, it was recorded in a studio. Aerosmith had one too, recorded in a studio. They added some crowd noise and they called it a live album. No, St. Vitus Live Germany, this is live as it gets. You even have Dave Chandler at the end of Living Backwards telling the sound engineer, hey Fritz, turn it up, turn the monitors down too, come on man. He's talking, interacting, and the fans are getting into it too. I also like here they have some of the early stuff with Scott Reeder's Wino does, and Wino does a great job handling Reeder's material. And that's what I like about Wino's attitude when he injects his style into these songs. One of my favorites has to be White Stallions, a chugging riff, it has that classic Black Sabbath mixed with a little punk to it too. And Vitus, which is really interesting, they were on SST Records, Black Flags, Red Gins Company, and they were dropped and picked up by Hellhound. And then on the inside here, there's a picture right here. You see, I don't know if you guys can see here, Dave Chandler crossing out SST's logo on the side of the building in graffiti. That to me is just total badass. St. Vitus, the attitude, the music. What Can You Love? If you don't have this recording, please check it. Get it if you can find it. It's Vitus Live. This is the one reissued by Southern Lord Records. Originally issued by Hellhound, 2005. Greg Anderson, Southern Lord picked it up, put it out. I listened to the whole album last night, just get the feeling so I can do this review. And it is utterly amazing. I'm telling you guys, if you are a St. Vitus fan, Vitus Live in Germany, doom metal icons, it's awesome. The next one I'm going to review is their latest album, and this is special to me because this is my first ever vinyl. I'm reviewing here my first ever vinyl, so I'm really excited, people. This is cool. And this latest album, and it comes in 2012. There's been a lot of great albums. I'm going to say that right now. Rush had a good album, Clockwork Angels, Overkill, Electric Age, Testament, Dark Cruises Earth, oh my god. And there's tons of other bands I could go, but St. Vitus is definitely in my top 5 best albums of 2012. This is Lillie F-65, a name of a barbiturate the band would take back in the day. And again, they don't change their sound. They have no reason to change it. It's so good. That classic doom metal sound, which I love, and I'm sure all the doom fans out there. And this is really special to have on vinyl. A lot of bands are doing this, putting their albums out on vinyl. And listening to it is amazing. The first song, Let Them Fall, killer early St. Vitus. Also marks the return of Scott Weinrich. A long, awaited return. Took a break. He did some stuff, Obsessed, Spirit Caravan. Album I have right here. I'm going to give a shout out to it. It's a compilation called Last Embrace. Gary Isom, Dave Sherman, and Wino. Killing, making great southern hard bluesy doom metal, I call it. Very much like Lynyrd Skynyrd meets Black Sabbath, Pentagram, and the lyrics are awesome. The Wino coming back to St. Vitus, this album was amazing. Also, this is the first album not to feature Armando Acosta, dedicated though to Armando Acosta, like a great doom metal drummer. You have to just check out what he's done and that whole sound. But Henry Velasquez, the guy who came in here, did a good job, and I want to give him a shout out. Henry, I think, really stepped in. His style of playing, similar to Armando's. And when you listen to doom rhythms, Mark, what he does on bass, just keeps it going with his heavy riffs that follow through that song. So I really thought that Henry and Mark did a good job together with the rhythm section of this album. Dave Chandler's guitar work, what can I say? The solos, especially on the Bleeding Ground, reminds me of some of the early stuff, like his Born Too Late, Mournful Cries era. Just total ripping destruction of the guitar, I call it. Going, how does he do it? I don't know, but hey, it's great. Another thing I gotta bring up on this album here, you have the song Vertigo on side A. Look at that, you say sides of CDs and MP3s and illegal downloading, you can't say that. But no, on side A, the song Vertigo, for people who do not know, on B, Wino plays acoustic guitar on the song When Emotion Dies, and Dave Chandler sings. Dave Chandler said he's a great guitar player, pretty good vocalist too, so you should check that song out. It's on St. Vitus' V. Dave Chandler said, hey, why don't you want to do again a song with the acoustic composition like you did on Emotion Dies? And Wino said, yeah, sure, you want to sing again? And Dave Chandler's like, no, we'll just stick with your acoustic composition. And that shows Wino's versatility as a guitar player, because he can put out a heavy, distorted guitar solo riff. But then when it comes to his acoustic stuff, I saw with he did with Connie Oaks this past summer. I bought that album too, Heavy Kingdom. Check it out. It's mind-blowing what the guy can do. The style, it's still heavy, even though it's an acoustic guitar. There's something about the chords and the notes he plays. They're just extremely. They make your mind travel, I say, and you just go, wow, how does this guy do it? And that's what makes this album to be really special. It really takes all what St. Vitus has done and kind of just bring it back to 2012, and that's what the hope is, that this band, I think Lemmy said, if it's not broke, why fix it? They follow Blueprint. I love the Blueprint. The Waste of Time's another good song on this album. Dependence, Withdrawal, the last one, to me sums up what this album's about. These guys may be getting older, but they're not. They're still going. They keep it going. That's what I like about this band. These two albums, St. Vitus must. If you're a fan of doom metal, classic heavy metal, Black Sabbath, what St. Vitus does, I just cannot see why anyone would not check them out. Bands like Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, Slayer, the Big Four always get mentioned, but for some reason people forget about doom metal. And this album, and then this album here, just goes to show what a hardworking band St. Vitus was, and they still are. So definitely, if you have money, if you have the time, if you just want to search for it, Amazon, record stores too, Vinyl Revolution Monterey. These are albums that I would personally have on the top of my list to look for and get, because doom metal, heavy metal in general, they're awesome. So yeah, I'm going to review some more albums coming up. This is the first one. Again, rockandmelozone.com. Check that out. The show Hard Rock and Heavy Metal Zone is on KSN Radio, and trust me, I'll be playing some stuff from Lillie F-65 in this St. Vitus Live, because they are awesome. Thanks to all you metal fans out there. Till next time, keep it heavy, keep it metal, rock on all you guys.